click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game. Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I'm going to talk about the illusion of exclusivity when it comes to dealing with women. All right. The illusion of exclusivity when it comes to dealing with women. Now, what am I talking about here? Basically, what that means is there are guys who think that they're going to acquire women who hasn't been with anybody, you understand? Or, find women that other men can't get access to, have a particular woman who, every guy wants, but she's not getting with any of these guys or hardly any of these guys. And then she just wants to get with him, stuff like that. Now, you can get a situation where, let's say, for example, you get a woman who's a virgin, who hasn't been with anyone, right? In that regard, yeah, you can have that situation, right? But most of the time, you're not running into virgins like that anyway. And also what happens is that just because a woman's a virgin doesn't necessarily mean she hasn't done anything sexual with any other guy, right? But what a lot of guys want is they want that exclusivity. They want to have that woman to themselves and that be it. And that be the end all be all. You understand? So meaning if a guy, let's say you got a 30-year-old guy and he meets a woman and she's 26, he wants it to where she's had zero to no sexual activity with any guys, or she hasn't been in relationships or whatever with any other guy, and he meets her and then they get together and he feels like he got this woman that nobody's touched, nobody's tapped into. You feel what I'm saying? But that's an illusion, because what you have to understand, guys, is this: whatever woman that you want or that you are checking out or that you're trying to get with, every other man has access to her. You understand? Every other man has access to the women or woman that you want or that you're trying to get with. Why? Because she's living in this place called Earth. And all these other men live in this same place called Earth. So therefore, she's surrounded by all these men who have access to her. Now, does this mean that she's going to get with every guy who has access to her? No. But because every man has access to her, right? You can't have a situation where you're just going to get her. You understand? Because unless you met her parents before she was born, checked up on her every month or so as she was growing up, made sure that she hasn't been with any other guys since she started dating at the age of, 18 or whatever it was. And then you were, 100% sure that no other man has dealt with her. Understand that you are sharing this woman with some other dude, because some other dude got at her before you got to her. You understand? Again, even if a chick is a virgin, virgins still suck dick. So what you guys have to understand is that there's this illusion of exclusivity, right? And see, the reason why guys want, a woman like this, or they want that type of situation, it really boils down to the ego and wanting to feel special, because you want to feel like you have something that nobody else had so that you can feel good about yourself. You understand? That's all it really is. You see what I'm saying? It's a thing about the ego, right? So what happens is that you want to feel like you have a situation, you have a woman that, other men may lust after, other men may want, but nobody else had access to her. Nobody else, I shouldn't say access, but nobody else had a situation where she was with them besides you. Because remember, they all have access to her. And the funny part is they all still have access to her while you're with her. You understand? Meaning that while you're with her, there's no force field that's stopping her from fucking with other dudes. You understand? So even though, let's say for sake of argument, let's say you got some chick who was a virgin, who never left her house, who's never even looked at another man in the eyes. And then for some strange reason, you got with this woman and you're like, yes, I got this girl that no dude has ever even breathed on, right? While you're with her, she could still be in a situation or circumstance that another dude could get at that. Why? Because every dude has access. See, a lot of times in when it comes to relationships, we think that there's some safety, some security. There's like this thing that's gonna, make it to where, well, the girl that I'm with, since she's quote unquote mine now, no one's going to be able to have access to her. No one's going to be able to get at her. Nope. Sorry. It's not how life works. You understand? But see, most of this is just basically the ego, because see, what happens is a lot of guys have this thought process of, if I meet a woman and, I interact with her and she has sex with me quickly, she's not wifey material. She's a whore. She's a slut. Get her out of here. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I'm not taking no chick seriously that does this, right? But the girl he takes seriously is the girl who makes him wait. The girl who doesn't give it up so easily. Because in his mind, he's like, if she gave it up so easily, that means she must have given it up to everybody so easily. But if she's not giving it up easily, then she's, not giving it up to anyone else easily. And therefore, if I get it, that means that I was the one who got it. My game was so tight that I got her, right? And so it feels, I got this exclusive situation because nobody else was able to get it. But see, what dudes don't understand, dudes whose game is weak and don't really see what what's going on, is that women, they are selling you exclusivity. You understand what I'm saying? So that woman is selling you on the idea that she's not the type of girl who's out here fucking and sucking. And because your game goofy, you believe that shit. Because see, this is not hard for women to sell because guys want to believe that shit. You understand what I'm saying? They want to believe that shit. You see what I mean? So what happens is these guys out here, they want to believe it because they're striving to get the exclusivity. You understand what I'm saying? Which they can't get because it's an illusion. Because the woman that they think is, not being touched or not being sought after is consistently being sought after and in a lot of cases being touched. But when she gets to you, she sells you on the idea of exclusivity by approaching you a certain way. And because you want to believe it, then you go along with it. See, what happens is that it's the fantasy, it's the that illusion that makes you feel good about the situation. Because see, a lot of relationships out here nowadays are based on illusion and fantasy. People don't want to know the truth. They don't want to know the real shit. They don't want to know this stuff because they have an ideal or idea of how they want things to go. And so they will bullshit themselves to believe that this is how it is so that they can, live out that fantasy or live through that illusion. You understand? This is why, see, When guys are talking about, man, well, she fucked me quickly, that must mean she fucks every other guy like that, right? They want to think about the relationships or the situations that are dealing with women like that, so that when they see the flip side of the girl who's sort of making them wait, then they can say, oh, she's making me wait, so she's not like the other girl who was a whore. But she actually is just like the other girl who was a whore. She's just making you wait. She's selling you the exclusivity. Because that same chick that's pretending to be the type of chick who doesn't fuck that quickly, or who only have a body count of -4, right? After she comes from the date with you, she's gonna be fucking and sucking some other dude. Like, do you know there's women who claim to be celibate? And what they'll do is that, you know, they'll date you, say they're celibate, and you're like, oh shit, this girl, she's celibate. She says she's waiting for marriage. She's not one of these whores out here getting ran through, right? But you know what she's doing? She's making you wait while she has that other dude on the side who she's fucking. You know, she fucks him from time to time. It's like, you know, it's like when you're on a diet, you're supposed to be on a diet, and you know, you're doing your diet thing, but then, you know, you might cheat one day, and you know, you just take a little bit of cheesecake, you know what I'm saying? You know, you shouldn't be eating that. You know, you're going over your calories a little bit, but you're like, fuck it, man, fuck it. Let me just eat a little bit of that cheesecake. So what happens is the same thing with these celibate women. Yeah, they're celibate with you or some other goofy ass motherfucker, but when she get that itch, trust me, some dick is going in that pussy. She's like, you know, just that one time, let me just do this real quick with the nigga I kind of been fucking with here and there. She'll call him over, he'll bust, you know, he'll bang it out. And then she comes back to you talking about she's celibate, and you're like, oh man, this girl's a virtuous, righteous woman on the path of righteousness. And you thinking you getting some exclusive shit. Nigga, please.
What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham, and what I want to talk about today is the Bad Boy Membership Contest. All you have to do to be eligible to win the Bad Boy Membership Contest is to be a Bad Boy member. See, what we realize is that when guys join the Bad Boy membership, they make the transition from simp to player very quickly, and we're just trying to make that transition just a little bit easier. So here's what you get if you win the Bad Boy Membership Contest. So here's what you receive if you win the Bad Boy Membership Contest. A bottle of Bad Boy Cologne by Carolina Herrera, New York. A luxury designer timepiece. And a $100 gift card. To increase your chances of winning, share this post in your story, tag 3 friends, and subscribe to Mr. Locario or the Miles Cunningham YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. And follow Real Mr. Locario and Miles in the Game on Instagram. The winner will be announced at the first of the month. Good luck.
Click the link below and get your bad boy gear. Get the t-shirts, Submissive Women Are Sexy, Binary as Fuck, and I'm God to these hoes. Click the link below to get your bad boy gear today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below.